Hello everybody, back here again for another vlog a day, and today is Monday the 17th, and today was a lovely, beautiful day to be alive. Got up this morning earlier than I should have, but it wasn't too bad. Was able to get out, go soak in the hot tub for a little bit, enjoy my day out there to get that day started with a nice little beginning of the day. Wife got off to work. She had to get off to work pretty early. First day back after her vacation, so she was expecting to be putting out a lot of fires. But luckily, one of the good things with it being President's Day, banks and stuff were closed, so some other places were closed and that, so had less that she could be taken care of, I guess. Gave her a chance to catch up on a few things. So yeah, she got off to work. Everything went pretty smooth for her. She had a few little mess ups that had to fix. It wasn't too bad. For the most part, it was a pretty uneventful day for her as well, which worked out nicely. I had a new dog that got dropped off today. That was, I had a dog that gets dropped off all the time, often on Mondays for daycare. He got dropped off here, and he was here early enough. Everything was good there to go. And then I had a new dog I've never watched before that I was doing a single overnight with, that was getting dropped off as well today. And being how the request came while I was out of town on my trip, and I knew I only had at the time the daycare dog that gets along with every dog. Like, he's really good. I figure worst case scenario, if the new dog that's coming is a piece of crap and aggressive or a problem, I would just isolate the two of them, so it would not be a problem. So all good. But people texted and said they're on their way. They'd be there in like 7 minutes, and I was like, cool, no problem. So I went ahead and put the daycare dog out back, let him have run of the yard, because we've been hanging around a couple hours already before they got on their way. And 45 minutes later, I'm reaching out to them like, hey, are you guys still coming? Like, what the hell happened? Like, oh, we can't find your house. What's your address again? Like, it's right there on the damn thing. You know where it is. And they're, oh, okay. And they head over, and they were here 8 minutes after that text. So my guess is they live 7 minutes away, and they had mentioned they were going to be leaving in 7 to 10 minutes, and then did not leave, and then got other stuff come up, didn't have the common courtesy to reach out to me and let me know. So it was a bit of a pain in the butt. So I was in that whole annoyance of that factor, which is one of the problems I have, especially with new dogs that normally would have been sorted out during the meet and greet. That would have been a problem I would have already fixed, and explained to them about why it's important. They give me an ETA and they show up and all that stuff. That wasn't the case. So they were, now because they were running so late, they basically handed me the dog leash out in the yard and handed me a single bag of food for the evening dinner, and then a little bag of food for treats in the morning. Apparently the dog eats once a day. He gets treats in the morning. I don't know. But they kind of said, feed him this one in the evening, give him that in the morning, and then they basically bounced out. So really no concerns, which when you look at all my reviews and stuff, like, clearly I'm a qualified dog sitter, so less likely to be concerned about that. But it did feel really kind of awkward and weird. So got the dog in, went ahead, brought the daycare dog into the bedroom, let the new dog have run the yard for a bit. We went out there with him for a while, kind of let him sniff and pee on things and all the good stuff the dog does on its first trip around the house in a new place, and then let the daycare dog out, and they got along for the most part pretty good. The Doberman that I daycare watch with is a little bit vocal, and he barks at dogs and gets a little bit rough in his play sometimes. And the little terrier that I'm watching is really not enjoying that. So he would kind of growl and bark at him every once in a while, kind of getting to leave him alone. And a couple times I had to step in and create space for him, just because the Doberman was being a little bit not picking up on the cues of, this dog is really annoyed by you and whatnot. So I had to kind of step in and just create that space, let the little dog feel like he has his own little zone, and it worked out fine. And within 45 minutes to an hour, they were 100% fine to go. Didn't really worry about it much after that. A couple of times the Doberman would get to playing a little bit rough, and the little terrier would get upset with it. But overall, it was a pretty uneventful day for the most part. So yeah, we hung around there. Eventually heard from the daycare owner, and she came to pick up her dog, and she had actually gotten sick. She woke up feeling like complete crap. The flu is actually kicking her ass right now, and she had called in sick to work, but had her friend drop the dog off because she wanted to basically have a chance to just straight up just rest, not think about the dog at all, and be able to try and recover as best she can. So, which I understood completely. And so we really didn't spend much time out there talking. I handed her back the leash and kept my distance from her because I did not want to be any closer to those germs than I have to be. So gave her back the dog, and I was like, it's time to go for a run. So I went ahead and got changed in my running gear, headed out to get my run in. Went and got a nice little run done. Came back. The little terrier was perfectly fine while I was gone. I checked the cameras once also while I was gone, and he was just kind of wandering around the house looking and sniffing stuff and doing pretty good for the most part. So got back, figuring out what we're gonna do for dinner and all that good fun stuff with my bride. Texas, she's on her way home. We had some leftover rice from yesterday's dinner. We had some meatballs left over as well from before, some frozen meatballs. So I got home, jumped in the shower, talked to my wife about how her day went, and then told her to go ahead and start with the meatballs so we could cook them in the air fryer. And we cook them a little over twice as long as they say to cook them. I don't know if our air fryer runs differently or if that time frame is designed for thawed, maybe. I don't know, because we throw them in there frozen and it takes longer than it says. It takes 7-8 minutes. It says we have it for 16 to 20 minutes. So went ahead and let them cook up, did some frozen vegetables, a little steam bag, and then had the rice and had a wonderful meal with it. Knocked that out, watched a little bit of TV with my bride, and then me and the little dog headed back outside, enjoyed a cigar in the evening. Got chilly, got a little on the chilly side, and chilled out there for the most part. Saw on Facebook there was a ton of like spring breakers now, and they're causing them problems over here in New Smyrna, beachside and whatnot. So kind of typical, the old teen, young 20-year-olds kind of thing, up to no good. And talking about how the police present is being bumped up to help combat that whole process. So should be a fun time for everybody around, but it is what it is. So headed in, watched a little bit of Frasier with my bride, and carved it up, had a little snack, finished off my chicken with a biscuit, which was left over from road trip food. So I knocked it out and then called it an evening. The little dog just sleeps on the bed with us, curled up next to my legs, and was really, really good. So he's been a really good fit here so far. We'll see how the morning goes with it, and we'll go from there tomorrow. But anyway, that's all I got for now. I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Have yourself a safe and wonderful day. Thanks for watching.